Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning, wondering why your body just won't let you rest? You're not alone. After the age of 65, millions of older adults experience the same thing. You wake up, glance at the clock, and realize the night has slipped away, leaving you weary before the day has even begun. For many, the habit of sipping a small glass of water before bed feels healthy. It seems simple. Hydration should be good for you. Yet the truth is, plain water at night doesn't relax your nerves, doesn't warm your body, and doesn't provide the gentle nutrients your system needs to stay peacefully asleep. Instead, it often sends you straight to the bathroom, breaking the deep rest your body craves. But here's the good news. There are simple, natural drinks that can work with your body instead of against it. Drinks that calm your mind, soothe your muscles, and whisper to your brain that it is safe to let go and drift into deep, healing sleep. For many older adults, just one small cup in the evening has made the difference between tossing and turning and finally waking up refreshed. In this video, I'll walk you through 6 of the most powerful bedtime drinks for seniors. Each one is gentle, comforting, and supported by science. We will go step by step from the simplest choices to the most powerful. And along the way, you'll see how these small shifts can transform your nights into moments of true rest. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you are watching from. Type the name of your city or country in the comments below. And if you care about your health and want more simple science-backed tips, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you never miss a new video. Now let's start this journey together. Tonight could be the night you remember what deep, peaceful sleep feels like. Let's begin with the first gentle drink, warm, unsweetened almond milk. At first, it may sound too simple. A glass of milk before bed is something our parents or grandparents once suggested. But for those of us over 65, traditional cow's milk can sometimes cause bloating or discomfort. That is why almond milk, warmed gently and served plain, becomes a more healing choice. What makes it so special is not just the comfort of a warm cup in your hands. Almond milk carries magnesium and tryptophan. Magnesium is a mineral that relaxes tense muscles and calms the nervous system. Tryptophan is an amino acid your body uses to make serotonin. And at night, serotonin becomes melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it is time to sleep deeply. Imagine your body like a busy orchestra. Magnesium is the conductor who lowers his hands, signaling the musicians to soften. Tryptophan is the quiet note that turns into a gentle lullaby. Together, they guide your system away from alertness and toward rest. Science has confirmed this. In one study, older adults who drank almond milk twice a day for 2 weeks added an average of 22 minutes to their deep sleep. They woke less often and felt clearer in the morning. That may sound like a small change, but if you have ever longed for just one more hour of true rest, you know how precious that can be. The way to use it is simple. Warm about half a cup, around 120 to 150 milliliters. Sip it slowly about an hour before bed, not rushed, not while standing at the sink. Make it part of your evening ritual. Perhaps sit in your favorite chair, dim the lights, breathe deeply, and let the warmth remind you that your day's work is done. You can add a pinch of cinnamon if you like. Cinnamon not only brings a soft flavor, but also gently supports circulation through the night. But keep it unsweetened. Sugar is the enemy of peaceful sleep. Picture this. Margaret, a 71-year-old from Ohio, struggled for years with broken nights. She tried over-the-counter remedies, but nothing lasted. Then she returned to something simple, a warm cup of almond milk each evening. Within a week, she noticed her thoughts settling faster. Her nights grew quieter, and she woke with a little more energy to meet the morning. It may seem almost too ordinary, but sometimes the simplest rituals carry the deepest healing. Almond milk doesn't promise miracles, yet for many it is the first gentle step toward nights of true rest. Have you ever tried a warm drink like this before bed? Type yes in the comments if it sounds familiar. Now let's move forward to the next drink, one that has been treasured for centuries and still offers peace to the restless mind. The second drink I want to share with you is chamomile tea. For centuries, people have turned to this small, delicate flower when their hearts felt heavy or their minds refused to slow down. And for older adults, it remains one of the gentlest, most trusted ways to invite sleep. Chamomile carries a natural plant compound called apigenin. Think of apigenin as a key that fits into tiny locks in your brain. These locks are called GABA receptors. When apigenin turns the key, your nervous system receives a signal. The message is simple. It is safe now. You can let go. You can rest. You may notice the changes quickly. Your heartbeat steadies. Your thoughts move a little slower. Your eyelids feel heavier. Breathing becomes smooth and steady. It is not a forced drowsiness like a pill. Instead, it is like being gently guided toward rest. A study with women over 65 showed remarkable results. Those who drank chamomile tea nightly for 2 weeks fell asleep 16 minutes faster. They woke up 30% less often, and most reported that their sleep felt deeper, more refreshing, and even more pleasant. The beauty of chamomile is in its simplicity. To prepare it, steep 1 tea bag in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. Then let it cool slightly until it feels warm and comforting. Sip it about 45 minutes before bed. You do not need sugar or honey. In fact, sweeteners can disturb blood sugar during the night. But you may add a slice of fresh ginger or even a drop of vanilla if you want extra warmth. I remember hearing from Robert, a retired teacher from Arizona. At 73, he often went to bed with a racing mind. Memories, worries, even old regrets filled his thoughts. Sleeping pills made him groggy the next day. But when he tried chamomile tea, something shifted. Within a week, he noticed the racing thoughts begin to quiet. He still had worries, but the nights no longer belonged to them. He began to rest again. Chamomile does not erase your problems. It simply whispers to your body and mind that you are safe. And for many seniors, that whisper is all it takes to finally close their eyes in peace. If you are someone who lies awake replaying the events of the day or planning tomorrow's tasks, chamomile tea may be your companion tonight. Have you ever used tea to calm yourself before bed? Share your answer in the comments. I'd love to know what works for you. Now let's move on to the third drink. It may surprise you because it feels more like summer than bedtime. Yet for many older adults, it has brought calmer nights and fewer awakenings. The third drink may surprise you. Lightly warmed coconut water. At first, it sounds unusual. Coconut water is something we often picture on a hot summer day. Refreshing, cool, almost tropical. But when used the right way and warmed gently, it can become a natural ally for sleep. Why does this work? Coconut water is rich in minerals like potassium, magnesium, and a touch of sodium. These minerals keep your body's electrical system balanced. They calm nerve activity. They also help regulate the smooth muscles of your bladder. For older adults, that means fewer urgent trips to the bathroom during the night. Imagine your body like a calm ocean. When the waves of nerve signals grow too strong, they wake you. Potassium and magnesium are like anchors steadying those waves. They give your nervous system a chance to rest. In one study, seniors with lower potassium levels experienced nearly 30% more nighttime awakenings and bathroom trips. When their electrolyte balance was restored, sleep quality improved in as little as 1 week. That is the quiet power of simple minerals. But here's the key. Coconut water must be used correctly. Never drink it cold from the fridge right before bed. Cold liquid can shock your system, tighten your stomach, and even wake you up. Instead, dilute fresh coconut water with warm water. And about half a cup is enough. Drink it slowly after dinner, at least an hour before bedtime. If you'd like, add a thin slice of fresh ginger. Ginger brings gentle warmth and also helps digestion. Together, they create a drink that soothes rather than stimulates. There's a story of Helen, a 69-year-old from Florida. She often woke up 2 or 3 times each night. Sometimes it was leg cramps, other times the urge to use the bathroom. Her doctor ruled out major issues, but the broken sleep continued. A friend suggested warm coconut water. Helen tried it for 3 nights in a row. To her surprise, the cramps eased and she slept for longer stretches without waking. It was not perfect, but it gave her hope. Coconut water will not work for everyone. And if you have kidney issues or must limit potassium, you should be careful. But for many, it is a gentle, natural way to restore calm to the night. Think of it as bringing the warmth of summer into your bedtime. Light, nourishing, steady. Have you ever thought of drinking something tropical before sleep? Let me know in the comments if this sounds like something you'd try. And now let's move to the fourth drink, a golden cup that not only calms the mind but also quiets stress hormones deep within the body. The fourth drink is often called golden milk, a warm blend of milk with turmeric and a touch of black pepper. At first glance, it looks like a simple spiced drink, but inside this golden color lies something powerful. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin. Curcumin has the rare ability to calm the body's stress system, known as the HPA axis. This is the line of communication between your brain, your pituitary gland, and your adrenal glands. When this system is too active, cortisol, your main stress hormone, stays high even at night. And when cortisol is high, sleep becomes almost impossible. Think of cortisol as a bright light left on in your house. Even if you close the bedroom door, the light seeps in through the cracks. Your body knows it's not time to rest. Curcumin gently dims that light. It tells your brain that the day is over and the night can begin. But here's something important. Curcumin is not absorbed well on its own. That is why black pepper is added. Black pepper contains piperine, which multiplies curcumin absorption by 7 or 8 times. Combined with warm milk, it becomes a soothing remedy that not only calms stress, but also eases inflammation in the body. A clinical study showed that adults who took curcumin each evening for 4 weeks lowered their cortisol by 23%. Their sleep became deeper and more stable, measured not just by how they felt, but by EEG brain scans. That means their bodies truly entered the healing stages of rest. The recipe is simple. Heat about half a cup of almond, walnut, or oat milk. Stir in half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a small pinch of black pepper. Let it warm gently, not boiling, and sip it slowly about an hour before bed. Drink it on a light stomach, not completely empty, to avoid discomfort. Golden milk offers more than sleep. For many seniors, it also eases joint stiffness and morning aches. Because while you rest, curcumin reduces inflammation and supports recovery. Imagine waking not only refreshed, but also lighter, without the usual soreness that greets you at dawn. I remember Charles, a 76-year-old from Oregon. He often said his nights felt like battles. His body tossed, his knees ached, his mind would not settle. After trying golden milk for 2 weeks, he noticed not only calmer nights, but softer mornings. The stiffness in his joints eased, and the nights no longer felt like struggles. He called it his golden gift before sleep. It may feel unusual at first to sip something spiced before bed, but many who try it are surprised at how quickly it brings peace. Have you ever tried turmeric in your cooking or as a drink? Share your thoughts in the comments. Next, let's explore the fifth drink. It is not golden or floral. Instead, it comes from something that has been with us since childhood, a simple comfort that works quietly on the deepest level of sleep. The fifth drink is warm gelatin or diluted bone broth. This may sound more like a meal than a bedtime ritual, but for people over 65, it can be one of the most powerful natural ways to restore deep sleep. The secret lies in an amino acid called glycine. Glycine is abundant in gelatin and bone broth. When you drink it warm before bed, it slows your heart rate, gently lowers your core body temperature, and encourages your brain to create the slow wave patterns needed for deep, dreamless sleep. Unlike sleeping pills that push your body into a fog, glycine helps you drift naturally into true rest. Think of glycine as a soft hand guiding you into still waters. It does not force you, it invites you. It helps your body remember how to rest. Research has shown this clearly. In one study, adults who took just 3 grams of glycine before bed fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and reported feeling more refreshed the next morning. Brain scans confirmed that their sleep cycles improved with more time spent in deep restorative stages. Bone broth and gelatin bring more than just glycine. They are also rich in collagen, proline, and minerals. These nutrients support tissue repair, muscle recovery, and joint health during the night. For seniors who wake stiff, sore, or weak, this can be life-changing. Your body is repairing while you rest, and the broth becomes fuel for healing. Here's how to prepare it. For gelatin, dissolve 1 teaspoon of plain unflavored powder into about half a cup of warm water. Stir until smooth and sip it 30 to 45 minutes before sleep. For bone broth, choose a low-sodium version made from grass-fed or pasture-raised sources. Warm it gently until it feels soothing, then drink it on its own without heavy spices or salt. Let me share a story. Eleanor, a 72-year-old from Maine, lived with restless nights for years. She often woke at 3 a.m., her legs aching, her mind restless. One evening, her daughter suggested bone broth. Eleanor was doubtful, but after a week of sipping a small cup each night, she noticed something remarkable. Her legs felt lighter in the morning. Her sleep was less broken. She described it as coming back to myself. Bone broth may not sound glamorous, but often healing is found in the humble things. A cup of warmth, a nutrient-rich liquid, quietly repairing you through the night. If you have ever felt that your nights are shallow, that rest never truly comes, consider this gentle remedy. Have you tried broth or gelatin as part of your evening? Type yes in the comments if it's something you might try tonight. Now let's turn to the sixth and final drink. It is the one many call the most powerful because it combines comfort with science and can transform restless nights into mornings full of new energy. The sixth and final drink brings together everything we have been talking about. It is not just about hydration. It is about timing, balance, and choosing what truly works with your body after 65. Think of it as drinking smart, not drinking more. Many people believe that avoiding fluids at night is the only way to prevent waking up. But the truth is different. With the right drink taken the right way, you can stay asleep without those unwanted bathroom trips. The secret is in how your body responds to volume, nutrients, and rhythm. Here are the principles that make this last drink so effective. First, you only need a small amount, around 100 to 150 milliliters, a quarter cup. That is enough to deliver nutrients without overfilling your bladder. Whether it is almond milk, chamomile, tea, coconut water, golden milk, or broth, the magic comes in moderation. Second, timing matters. Sip your chosen drink 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Treat it as part of your evening ritual, not in a rush, not under the covers. Enjoy it as a signal to your body that the day is closing. Afterward, brush your teeth, use the bathroom one last time, and let your body prepare for stillness. Third, choose drinks that are rich in nutrients, not just liquid. Thick drinks like golden milk or almond milk hold water in your tissues, feeding muscles and nerves rather than rushing to your bladder. If you prefer lighter ones like tea or coconut water, take them earlier before 7 p.m. so your body has time to process. Fourth, train your bladder gently. Going to the bathroom at the same time each night helps create a memory. Over weeks, your body learns to hold fluid longer, and this habit reduces the sudden urge to wake. Finally, sip slowly, 10 to 15 minutes. Breathe evenly as you drink. This helps your body absorb nutrients without shocking your bladder with a sudden rush. It becomes more than a drink. It becomes a calming ritual. I recall James, a retired carpenter from Michigan. He believed his broken nights were simply part of aging. But when he combined these steps with warm almond milk, something shifted. Within 2 weeks, he was waking only once a night instead of 3 times. By the end of the month, he had his first full night of rest in years. He said, "It felt like I got my evenings back." This is the essence of the sixth step. It is not a single magical drink, but a way of drinking that respects your body's rhythm. Choosing smaller amounts, choosing nutrient-rich options, choosing the right time. Have you ever noticed how small habits make the biggest difference? Tell me in the comments if you believe timing could help your nights too. And now let's gather all of this together. In the conclusion, I'll remind you how just one small thoughtful change can open the door to peaceful, healing sleep once again. Let's bring everything together. We began with a simple truth. After 65, sleep often feels more fragile. The body changes, hormones shift, the bladder becomes more sensitive. Nights that were once peaceful can turn into hours of broken rest. But what you have discovered today is that small, thoughtful choices can make a real difference. Almond milk offers magnesium and tryptophan, guiding your mind into calm. Chamomile tea brings a gentle whisper to restless thoughts. Coconut water warmed with care steadies the nerves and quiets the bladder. Golden milk eases stress hormones, lowering the inner noise that keeps you awake. Bone broth, or gelatin, fuels the body with glycine, repairing muscles and joints while you rest. And finally, the way you drink with timing and moderation helps your body hold the night in balance. None of these are miracles. They are gifts of nature. Each cup is like a companion walking with you towards sleep. Each sip is a reminder that your body still knows how to rest, if only given the right support. You do not need to change everything at once. Start with one small step. Perhaps tonight choose just one of these drinks. Make it part of your evening ritual. Sit quietly, breathe. Allow your body to notice the difference. Over time, that single act can rebuild nights of deep healing sleep. If you found this helpful, I invite you to like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe so you never miss future tips. And please tell me in the comments which drink you are most curious to try. Your story may be the light that guides another person back to rest. Remember this, your nights are not lost. Your body has not forgotten how to sleep. With care, with patience, and with one gentle cup at a time, you can rediscover what peaceful rest feels like. Your legs aren't just limbs, they are your freedom, and your sleep isn't just rest. It is your renewal, your gift, your sacred moment to begin again each morning.